Hey everyone, TimaeuSS here. Welcome to another Etheria restorative video, and yes, you are looking at some brand new characters that has just appeared in the archive of Etheria after the maintenance is done. Both Kokardi as well as Mizu Sumi are the new units that's going to be available after Plume's banner is going to be done. Of course, we have their skills as well, so let's go over how good they are. And for those guys that don't know, we have a huge patch that's coming up with the global side of things, as well as CN, JP, and Korea, because the official launch for these regions is happening tomorrow. I'll be live streaming and of course going through a brand new free-to-play account, and let's see how far we can get. And there's also going to be a tournament as well. Anyhow, I digress. Let's talk about the two new characters and how good they are actually. So Mizu Sumi green, okay, speed is I mean, not too fast. Let's take a look at the skill 1. 240% damage, and there's a 25% chance to reduce all Animus skill, so her, I guess it's just her ultimate, by 1 turn. Interesting. Okay, so this yeah, I mean, let's see how good the ultimate is after. The passive, let's see, close your eyes and feel the flow of melody. At the start of each turn, purifies 1 debuff from... Ooh, that's very nice. At the start of each turn. So this is even better than... I forget, did Sonya purify? Yeah, Sonya used to purify at the end, right? Like, even if you were CC'd, in the closed beta test, you would be able to purify. Now, at the start of each turn, you purify 1 debuff effect from all allies and then heal them upon successful... Oh, this is very nice. And at level 5, oh, this is behind lattice. This triggers also when you're unable to act. Remember, that was how Sonya got nerfed, quote-unquote nerfed. If you CC'd her, she couldn't heal, and the heal, of course, purifies. So this is looking like to be a better version of Sonya against CCs only, because obviously she doesn't heal as much right now. Let's take a look at the ult. She increases all ally turn meter by 40%. Oh wow. And reduces all shell and Animus skill CD by 1 turn. Whoa. And whenever a unit dies, reduce this CD by 2 turns. Okay. And this skill has no cooldown that increases by 80%. So if someone dies on your team, she instantly zooms in to cut, and then she's able to cast this to boost the rest of the allies by 40% and reduce their cooldown. Okay. I mean, I think more testing is needed, but hybrid support, that's going to be really good against CC. So anyone that applies the debuffs, but needing an ally to die to cut is tough, because the problem is, of course, she has no revives, right? Not that I can see. Even if she cuts, that ally is down for good. So yeah, at least she will be taking her turn essentially if an ally dies, and she'll be able to boost the rest of the team. Oh, I can already sense a very disgusting team comp. So you go, if you can't speed contest, you can technically run like a level 1 character, right? That dies, this instantly gets boosted by 80% and it pushes the rest of your team by 40%. You can counter cleave the enemy. Oh my god. Wow, that is crazy. That does sound pretty crazy, because the level 1 would die to like a revelation hit from Freya, for example, and then she would exactly cut. And yeah, interesting. Yeah, we should be able to see some cool aspects of it. Now, the other character, of course, is going to be Kokardi. And let's take a look at... Oh, one thing we gotta check, is there, crit rate, crit damage? Okay, so there's nothing too crazy about what's in the prowess skill, right? A healing, okay, yeah, there's no counterattack or anything mechanics like that. Okay, anyhow, let's take a look. Skill 1 deals 240% damage and applies 1 staff calamity flame, and the flame increases the true indirect damage dealt by flame strike. Okay, and it's 1.5 of the target's max HP per stack. Ooh, okay, and it goes up to 16 stacks. That's, oh my god, that is going to be capped at 24% of enemy max HP per S1 basic attack. Oh, it's capped at his 20% of his attack. Okay, interesting. I mean, that's pretty nice. Stacking, enemy HP scaling, gonna be really good in longer fights as well. Let's take a look at the flame strike. So this is the passive. When an ally is active, he cannot be selected as a primary target by enemy skill. So this is a built-in law of silence. Okay, and when he has the calamity flame effect, which gets applied by the S1 skill 1, when he scores a crit with that buff, you deal one additional true damage. Oh my god. So this is, remember we said capped at 24% of max HP, technically can go up to 48 at max stat. Wow, that's crazy. That's actually insane. Holy moly. After every 2 action, deals 300 damage to all enemies. Oh my god, as a passive. Oh my god. Wait, that is so insane. This is crazy. And applies crit rate increase for 2 turns by himself. Wow. Whoa. This looks a bit bonkers. Okay, this actually looks a bit bonkers. Then applies 2 stacks Calamity Flame. Okay, so you'll get this from this, and of course you apply it to your... Yeah, this is okay. We haven't even seen the last skill yet, the ult. Unleashes Blazing Flames, applying crit rate buff to himself for 2 turns, okay, 30%, and deals 360%. So again, another AoE to all enemies, increasing his turn meter by 35, and applying 3 stacks of Calamity Flame. This is isn't this just Rahu kind of in a way, but I guess different, right? Because Rahu gets stacks from basic attacks and spends them when he assists. He just stacks them infinitely, and also is able to deal AoE by just being there every 2 actions. And what, that's so insane. That applies 2 stacks, so every 2 actions. Is that every 2 actions of Kokardi or 2 actions of the enemy? Holy moly. Yeah, I can't wait to test him. I think he is gonna be a very, very strong character. Oh, wow, that is crazy. That is gonna be insanely good. So and it's a red character too. We don't get a lot of red units that are just OP, right? So well, we might be looking at the next big thing. And now these 2 are the new characters being dropped in the upcoming banners, as they are already in the archive. That means when Plume's banner ends, oh, we also have the Yelly. Oh, because we've got the skin as well for Yelly. Oh, Yelly's banner is here, and it's post-buff Yelly, right? Because remember, this went up to 260, from 240 to 260, and an increased chance to steal buffs as well. So yeah, this is very interesting, and we'll have to see. So Plume banner ends in 7 days and 17 hours, which means after a week, we essentially will have access to the dual RGB characters in separate banners. That is going to be the 2 in Aya as well as Kokardi. So I'm very much looking forward to it. And like I said, I'll be live streaming tomorrow's new server with the updated rewards that the CN, JP, and the Korean bros get. But the global client will also have their new servers as well. So I look forward to that, and I hope to see you guys in the game, because this is not a bad time to start fresh or to play Etheria. So anyhow, TimaeuSS here. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye now.